ask you first, did your book deal with the many cultural differences that impact on marriage and sexuality in the Islamic world? Because inevitably, the Islamic world is huge.
Right.
And these concepts about marriage, about sexual acts, etc., are informed by local culture very strongly.
As far as a comparative study between cultural differences, we don't have that. But it is more of a broad-based outlook of what is happening in the community. And we give examples from newspaper writings. A Tunisian sociologist has done this study among the Arabs. What we detect as the main overriding issue, and we feel that it is this male serving interpretation of conjugal rights.
The book is written for an international audience. Because culturally, the issue is about the male dominance over sex, to the point that there is no recognition that women has rights to sexual pleasure. That we dealt with. That I think is a main theme. The third theme I see is the issue about nushuz, when is the wife disobedient, when can you beat the wife, that kind of thing, that is seen as a male prerogative. This we had dealt in the book. Does this cover what you see is happening in the Middle East and West?
Well, thank you very much for asking me. I think we have to make a big difference between urban and rural society and between countries. I should say that overall the problems, marital problems in Islamic societies are not very different from marital problems elsewhere. I would even go further and I would say that perhaps in Western society these problems are graver. Of looking at the social scene in some advanced societies where you have estrangement, you have suicide, you have a rush to drugs and so on and so forth. It's not anywhere better than you would assume in Islamic societies. But I encourage you, please, to go on with your work, because it's pioneer work. You are trailblazers, and you are answering questions that are hugely important for Muslim society and for society at large.
As you were talking, you reminded me of an important proviso to make. I've been speaking a lot about male serving interpretation of conjugal rights. That's happening in the Muslim society. You reminded me it is not specifically to the Muslim community. The reason why we highlight the Muslim community's tendency is because we are Muslims and we don't want to cape over other people. That's all. Okay?
Yeah. What I share about the problems in some of the rural area and some of the other Muslim countries is really a very deep-seated, complex and systemic cultural, social, political issue, which is really beyond our book to help. Unless we can have a leader who read our book and fall in love with our book and they go back to their country and say, yes, we are going to look at sex differently. But we can pray for that. But it's really very deep study. Click the link in our bio for the list of bookstores near you carrying our book Sex, Soul and Islam.